I'm here with Russ Flips Whips. Just finished 2 days, some pretty intense social media training. But Russ, as we talked, man, it's one thing to do training in the boardroom, and it's another thing to make sure we go out and get it done. What are your thoughts, man?
Yeah, when I've done a lot of online, virtual training, even in-person training, and a lot of those guys are great. And I understand they structure their training in a certain way. We're going to go sit in the boardroom from 9 to 5, and we're going to talk about everything you should do, everything you could do, but they don't actually go do it with you. And I always love this analogy. Imagine if a sales trainer came in, told your guys for an hour how to close, and then said, hey, all 40 of you watch me take the next customer and do all of that. And no sales trainer is ever going to do that. Luckily, I don't have to do that either. But when I talk about social media, we talk about it for an hour, but then for the rest of the day, we go do it. And you get those reps in. And I believe getting the reps in with the team is how you get that buy-in because they see the instant results.
Yeah, I love that. You mentioned something about reps. So, let's talk day-to-day for a second if we can. So we've got a pretty jacked up group of people, 89 people from across the country to Airdrie, Alberta, like kilometers outside of Calgary, all leave motivated. You mentioned something about a checklist. Here's what we do every single day. How important is bringing that checklist up, having our coaches, which we refer to as our managers, as our coaches, run with that every single day. So when they're doing their one-on-ones, yes, you're going to review yesterday's traffic, and yes, you're going to review yesterday's internet leads, but man, what are we going to do for content today? Would you add that to the one-on-one?
Yeah, and that's so important. Motivation's one thing. I say it at the beginning of the training, at the end of the training. Guys, please don't leave this motivated. And inevitably, some of them will. Leave this with a burning desire to develop the discipline. And how does the discipline come? Through doing the same repeatable actions and getting better. And that's why I developed the checklist of what does doing social media actually mean? You could ask 40 people at a dealership, do you do social media? And they might all say yes. And so what do you actually do? Well, I post a picture of my customer once a week whenever I sell a car. I put some of our cars on Marketplace. Says, no. This 10-step checklist, if you do all of this every week, bare minimum, that is someone who can say, I do social media. And I was glad to share it with you, and I was glad that the synergies aligned, that you were like, I'm a checklist guy. I love checklists. So that was pretty cool.
Absolutely. Listen, man, I just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, one, it's a pleasure following you online, being a little more mature than maybe some that follow social media. I really appreciate it. I love to learn. I'm a coach, as you know. It was a pleasure to get to know you, man. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome.